Hi, I'm Greg Strobel, head wrestling coach at Lehigh University, and on behalf of Championship Productions, I am happy to bring you 20 tips for winning on the feet. I'm here with my assistant coach, Chris Ayers, and we're going to get started right away. "20 tips for winning on the feet." First one, control the man, control the mat. That's what I tell my wrestlers all the time. Number one, control the man. That means get inside ties. We come out here to wrestle, we're ready to go, and I want to control the ties. That means get inside. Inside on the collar, inside on the wrist, blocking at the elbows, and I want him on the outside. If he comes on the inside, I'm going to beat him to the inside. Just right there. That's beating him to the inside. He comes to the inside, I'll take that off, and now I'm controlling it. So control ties are hugely important for being able to control the man. If I'm on the outside, I can't shoot from there. I can't shoot through that collar tie. He's going to down block me, all those kinds of things. Control the man. Get inside. Legs are available. You're going to be able to score on him. Control the man. Control the mat. That means be aware of where this edge is. Referees, when they see a guy playing right here on the edge, what are they looking at? They're looking at maybe giving him a stalling call. So as you get out here and I want to control, and if he well, let's switch it around. I'm controlling the man. Now what I mean by controlling the mat is if I feel myself come to the edge right here, I'm going to change positions with him and then shoot him out. Makes me look good to the official. Okay? He's pushed me around a little bit to get him to change positions. I yell this, change positions. Watch this. I'll pull and I'll push. Boom. And that'll change him to the outside. Now I've got him the outside. Make a little half shot, take him out of bounds. So a real good concept to get the match started. Control the man, inside ties, control the mat. Know where you are on the mat. By the way, it'll pay big dividends if you do freestyle too, or Greco, because those rules are really important when you do those two styles. Control the man, control the mat. Tip number one. Tips for winning on the feet. Another good tip. I tell my wrestlers this all the time. Score early, score often, and score with short time. Scoring early, man, if you can score early, right off the whistle or within the first 10, 15 seconds, it puts you in an advantage situation and your opponent in a position where he's coming after you. And I think that's just huge. You scored early, you get inside his head mentally, he's going, man, how am I going to win this match? And unless he's real mentally tough, you're going to have a tremendous advantage on him. So score early is a great concept. Another great concept is score often. I call that building a lead too. You scored, score again. Boy, there's nothing like being ahead 4-1 instead of 2-1. And we're talking first period stuff here. The third concept that I think is extremely important, your coaches talk about this all the time, scoring with short time left. A takedown is 2 points. An escape is 1 point. So you take a guy down, he escapes. It's a 1 point takedown. But if you take a guy down with, let's say, 15 seconds to go in the match, or in the first period, and you ride him out, that's a 2 point takedown. So scoring early, scoring often, and scoring with short time. And let's say you get taken down, short time left, getting away is huge. If you don't get away, it's a 2 point takedown. If you get away, it's a 1 point takedown. So those kind of concepts you've got to drill into your wrestlers. Score early, score often, just keep right on scoring, building a lead, and be thinking the concept of scoring with short time left. And if you're thinking about that concept, scoring with short time left, that means you're going to be more intense, you're going to go into what I call sprint mode, and you're looking for a way to score rather than just hang out. Tips for winning on the feet. One of my favorites, and people don't think about this, and it seems so simple. If it works, keep right on working it. You know, a lot of kids want to go a lot of variety of takedowns. I took the guy down this way, I took the guy down that way. Frankly, if you got something and it worked on him once, go to it again. Go back to the well. If it works, keep right on working it until the guy figures it out. Let me give you a quick example. I'm wrestling Chris here, and if he lets me have the inside tie, I've got the right over on the tricep, maybe the tricep here, and I've got head position on him. It doesn't really matter on this near and far leg head position. He's a right lead, so he's keeping that leg back, but I want to single that leg. So we're here wrestling, and if I can just swing him and near and far leg him for a high single, come in, pick it up, and score, boom, got my score, great deal. He gets away. We come up, he lets me get right back to the same position. He's in a right lead. This leg is back. Swing it around, boom, in on the single, picking it up easy. Those are easy takedowns. Pick it up, got a takedown, okay? And it works. We're back in the same position. I've got my head position. I've got the position I want. He's letting me swing that into a near arm far leg. And this is a great position to be in, by the way. I'm controlling the arm, got the leg, release, step, everything's high. Picking it up, boy, I've got him. Easy score. Easy score. If it works, keep right on working it until he figures it out. Then finally we come in here and he doesn't let me have my position. I can't get that hand inside. I can't get them. Okay, I'll go to something else now. But I've scored 3 takedowns, so I'm way ahead. If it works, keep right on working it. Tips for winning on the feet. Exploit his weakness and wrestle into your strength. Exploit his weakness, wrestle into your strength. If you scouted your opponent at all and you know a little bit about him, you kind of know, well, man, if he's faster than me, I want to slow him down. If I'm faster than him, I want to stay away from him. And here's what I mean by that. If he's faster than me, he's a real speedster here, I want to get hands on him. Because if I get hands on him, I can slow him down and I can feel when he moves. If we're in the open and he's faster than me, I'm busy reacting to stuff and I don't know when he's coming. But if I just get a hand on him, I can feel it through my hands. Okay? And if he's faster than me, I'm going to get a hand on his head to stop things before they even start and get him down there and slow him down. And what I call heavy hands, I'll be pulling down on his head and just hands on him to keep him from getting his speed going on me. Okay? Now there's a danger position with a guy faster than you. If he's faster than me, I want to be about this far away because now I have time to react. The danger position is when I'm right there. I'm close enough that he can level change and beyond me. So I'm out here and then I'll close the gap quick. And that means get hands on him and stop him quickly. Okay? That's if I'm slower than him. If I'm faster than him, I don't want him to slow me down. So I want to stay in the open. When I see that hand come, I'm going to level change and blast through right away because I'm quicker than him. And the ties will be quick. As he tries to slow me down, I'll get out at the end of that, boom, and I'm in on him. So I'll try to stay away from him if he's faster than me. Okay? If he's stronger than me, strength is a situation where if I use good leverage and good position, I can negate his strength. So let's say he's a strong guy and he's a muscular guy. He wants to come in there. If I got a strong guy, I want to get to the end of his lever arm. Get on his wrist. Don't attack him where his shoulders are strong. He's going to snap those hands down. He's going to grab you, pull it in, and control you because of his strength. He's going to grab that. He's stronger than you. He's going to hold it. So what I do with strong guys, I'll get on the wrist. I'll get 2 on one wrist, 2 on one wrist, and that really slows him down. If he wants to underhook me, I'll just block him off right there. Real good little block off. He's strong. He's trying to push me. That doesn't take much strength on my part with that hand inside. If he does dig the underhook, boy, he's going to power me all over the place. So I know he's got that. I'll catch his wrist right there. I love this reverse wrist grab right there. It takes away his strength in terms of that. If I'm stronger than him, you just saw it, I'm going to grab, pull him in, and get my strength working for me. Okay? So I just do the opposite on that. Wrestle into your strength. Use what you do best, and don't let him use what he does best. Faster, stronger, you can take that away with good, smart, tactical wrestling. Tips for winning on the feet. You've got a big lead. You've built the lead. You're way ahead of the guy. You're in the closing 20, 30, 40, 50, maybe even 2 minutes of a match. How do you protect the lead, not get called for stalling, and not let this guy have a comeback on you? Several things will be real important here. Number one, don't shut the motor down. When you shut the motor down and say, okay, I'm on defense mode, and you're backing up, it's hard to get the motor started again. When you've got a lead and you're protecting the lead, you don't have to take high risk. You don't have to shoot. You don't have to take a risk that might put you in danger of getting taken down. But there are a couple positions that you can use that will really make it hard for your opponent to score on you and keep the official from calling you for stalling. Okay? One of the things I like to do, protect the lead, I'll get on his wrist. I really like that. If I can get on his wrist, he has a hard time attacking me. Okay? And then he's busy clearing the wrists. And if I've got good grip, I've got his wrist, and I've got my head position, and it's hard for him to get going on me. You'll notice I'm moving in on him a little bit there too. Don't just get in here and back up, back up. This doesn't look good to the official if you're backing up. If I can instead, he starts to push on me, I'll circle with him, stand inside, get on his wrist, keeping my hands busy, will help me protect the lead. One of my favorite positions to get in here is I'll dig an underhook, get head position, and get his far wrist. Right here, man, I can stay here forever. This is a real equalizer. Underhook, far wrist, head position. If he has head position on me, he can still attack and do some things. But if I have head position on him, it's real hard for him to attack. He can't level change. I'm just protecting. I'm able to drive him back. I'm able to make him look bad. If there's an easy takedown, I'll take it. But I won't go unless it's an easy takedown. Protect and lead. Keep the motor running. Keep him guessing on where you're going next. Keep your position low. Hands are coming down. By the way, hands are coming down. Don't get your hands up here. He's going to get to your legs and probably taking you down. When I wade into a guy, hands are down right there. Hands are down right there. Oh, there's hands, and I've got him. And I'm protecting the lead, but not backing up and not getting called for stalling. Digging the underhook. Keep this guy guessing. Take the easy score if you can. Another tip for winning on the feet, staging a comeback. And I really mean staging a comeback. You went out there, you started wrestling, your opponent got lucky, threw you back for 5 points. I know it's happened to me several times. And you've got to come back from them. Come back from a deficit. You're down on points. You got time. You got to come back. Couple things to keep in mind. A comeback starts with scoring the next point. Don't lose your focus. I mean, I'm with my athletes all the time. They're down on points. Don't lose your focus. Don't give up the game plan. You can come back on the guy. And a comeback starts with scoring the next points. The worst thing you can do is have a guy ahead of you, let's say 5-1, and then let him score again, and now it's 7-1. And he's building a lead on you. What you want to do is stop him from scoring ever again, and once you score that next point, you've started the comeback. And it's especially devastating to the guy that has the lead if you score and then score again, and then you're getting called for stalling, and you score again. Because in the pit of his stomach, he's going, oh no, how am I going to hold on to this? How am I going to hold on to this win? And instead of wrestling, he starts thinking, how am I going to hold on to this? And he starts making mistakes. So a good comeback starts with scoring the next point. So let's just say Chris has scored on me. I'm down by 5. I'm coming back with my favorite takedown, my best one, what I call my go-to move. In my case, I love the near arm far leg, or maybe I love a good double. So that's what I'm going to go to depending upon what his lead is. And I'm going to score, and then I'm going to keep right on scoring. And really, because I'm down by quite a few points, it's going to make him look bad. Let's say I go near arm far leg, boom, I get to that leg, boom, up in the air, trip, got him down. I got the takedown, right? But he's got several point lead. I'm going to run right out to the front, and I'm going to give him a bad time. Right there, giving him a bad time. Referee's giving the point right about now. Boom. I'm in on the leg again, hit him on the head, got the leg in the air, scoring again. Okay? But I like that concept of making him feel bad as I let him go. See that one more time. I got the leg, catch the leg, boom, takedown. Got it. Referee says 2. Run right out to the front. Take his head. This is very demeaning. He doesn't like that at all. Referees go, man, that guy's stalling. Let his head pop up. You've got your position, and you're right back in again. So, staging a comeback means scoring the next point, make him feel bad, win the mental game, and you can come back and score and win. Winning on the feet. A couple tips. 1, if I'm the pusher, I'm going to let Chris, we're going to switch roles here. He's going to score on me now. If you're wrestling a guy that pushes you, he's just pushing. All he's doing is pushing, trying to push you out of bounds is a typical example of guys. They're trying to get the stalling call on you or whatever it is. When a guy's pushing on you, it's a great time to disappear on him. And I call this just this little sweep single. As he's pushing, watch Chris do this. I'm pushing, boom. Oh, man, he's got me. And I mean, he disappears. It's so cool. It's kind of fun to do, isn't it, Chris? I'm pushing, I'm trying to get him out of bounds. There, he's gone. And what he's doing there is he's disappearing. He's dropping his level. He's letting go of everything. As I'm pushing, he's dropping his hands, and I'm going over the top of him because all I'm doing is laterally going in a straight line. This works especially good on the edge. Let's just say I'm on the edge and I'm trying to push him out of bounds. Boom, he has a takedown. Great concept. We work on this all the time. Don't worry about the guy pushing on you. Disappear, sweep single. Tips for winning on the feet. Some of these tips, by the way, are very short, but very good basic tenets that make wrestling work for you. One of the concepts that I learned from another coach, and I really like the way he says it, backside is best. I'm shooting a low single, and he's squaring his hips on me. If I can get backside on him, I can score usually, and it puts me in an advantage position. So let's just say I shoot a single on him, and we're right here, and I'm in front. His objective is to keep me in front. So as I hit this, if I stay here, I'm in big trouble. He's got the advantage. So what I'm going to do with my outside hand is I'm going to dig it down by his shin and go backside. Okay? So I'm going to get behind him. Now watch this right here. What I've got. I've got my outside arm, elbow deep, right on his shin. What that allows me to do with my shoulder into his hip, he can't square with me. As he tries to square with me, I have his hip locked out. Okay? So backside is best. If I can get the backside, I'll just keep right on going. Pick up that ankle, sweep the arm out, and I've got a takedown. Okay? So backside is best. We already saw it a little bit with a sweep single, but this is a little bit different. I'm shooting a single. He's catching me in the front, and as soon as he catches me, this hand is just going to catch the ankle, catch the outside of his leg, and I'm going to run my hips to backside right away. I'm behind him, pick the leg up, and I've got a takedown. Backside is best, and I also call that locking out his hip. Great concept for winning on your feet. Tips for winning on the feet. This is a great one. This is one of my favorites, actually. It's called grab leg, pick leg up. If most of the guys on my team, actually all the guys on my team that have been with me for more than 6 months, freshmen don't know this concept till they come here, and then we start doing this. But if I say the words grab leg, the finish of that is pick leg up. Now, it sounds almost too simple. You grab the leg and pick the leg up, but the concept is outstanding. The higher you pick up that leg, the better your chances are of finishing. The better your chances are of finishing. So somehow I'm going to grab the leg, and if I can pick that leg up, I'm going to be able to finish a lot better than if I stay down on the mat. Now, defensively, what he wants to do every time I shoot is everything is down and away from you to put you in bad position. Offensively, I want to grab it and pick it up and pull it into me. And that way I can take him down a little bit easier. So a couple little deals on that. Number one, I think the highest percentage type takedown on your feet would be a high single. Why go to your knees if you don't have to? And you've already seen, if you're watching this video, one of my favorite takedowns. Just near arm far leg, sweeping in with an outside reach and picking the leg up. Okay? I can also do a little inside reach right here. Snag it, pull my body into it, and I'm locking it in. Outside hand over inside hand. I'm going to trip, miss it, and right here, grab leg, pick leg up. Pulling back to the center if you're on your way out of bounds. Best concept for taking a guy down here is take him down backwards. Take him down backwards. Two ways. I can do it with either leg. Outside leg, I'm just going to trip. I'm just going to block and pull his leg over, let him hit the mat, and then cover. Okay? Grab leg, pick leg up, jack it up deep into your armpit. I can block with the outside leg, or I can block with the inside leg. He hits the mat, let him hit the mat. Don't fall out of control, and then cover. Okay? So that's just grabbing leg, picking leg up. Easy if you're on your feet. Easy if you're on your feet. What about if you're on your mat? Now remember we talked about that concept. I shoot the single, he goes down and away. Backside is best, and we get here, and I can't continue to go backside. I can't get all the way behind him like I want. He's got a whizzer, whatever he's got on that leg. So what I want to do here, what was that concept again? Grab leg, pick leg up. I've grabbed leg, now I want to pick it up. Here's how you do it low level. Watch this. I've got his leg locked out. He can't turn his hips into me to put weight. Right here, watch this. I catch his knee, I put my shoulder into his hip, and I push. He's got to push back into me. As he pushes back into me, we stand up. Okay? Come on back down, Chris. If he doesn't push back into me, okay, I'll take that takedown. But he's smart. He's wrestled before. and he has to resist my pressure with his. So I've got him locked, got it locked, I pull it into me, and I stand up with it. Aha! Now we're on our feet. What's the best way to take him down? Backwards. Let him hit the mat, cover, and you've got him. Grab leg, pick leg up. A great concept for winning on your feet. Tips for winning on the feet. One of the simple ones I have, already talked about the grab leg, pick leg up, like keep things in simple terms. Another rule of thumb I have is if you've got a single in the air and your opponent goes to kick out, you want to attack the hips. And here's what I mean. Let me grab this leg. Let's say I've got his leg in the air. I'm looking to trip back and all those kind of things. If he turns to kick out, right there, first of all, I don't want him to kick loose, so I can't have a loop. A lot of times guys have a loop right there. He's going to kick out. If you have a loop, if you're loose, you're trying to pull that up and you're loose, you're going to lose him. Okay? So when I pick this leg up, I want to lock it into my armpit so it's tight. My wrist is above my elbow and it's tight. So if he goes to kick out, it doesn't go out. Now here's the mistake a lot of people make. They see the guy start to kick out and they attack down to his ankle. And the problem with that is two problems. One, he usually clears one leg, so you only have one. The other one is your chin and his heel is about right there. It's going to hurt when he kicks out. And that's where I see a lot of guys with busted up teeth, bloody noses, and pretty much banged up. And it's a lot of work. Why attack low? Why attack low? The rule of thumb is this. Guy turns to kick out. Don't attack the leg. Attack the hip. And what I mean by attack the hip is this. I put my shoulder right into his cheek, and I grab his thigh. Easy takedown. And it's there every time. Okay? Every time. I got the leg in the air. Whoops. I got the leg in the air. He turns to kick out, and I immediately attack the hip. Easy takedown. Don't attack the low legs. Don't attack down here. There's going to be a scrambling fight. He's going to be turning on you, and now you've got a real cat fight on your hands. You don't need that. Attack the hips. Armed with that concept, let's just say I pulled the leg up, and I can't take him backwards. Well, I want to attack the hip, so I'll break him forward and attack the hip. Okay? So that works pretty good. I got the leg in the air. I can't take him backwards. I'll take him forward. Now, by the way, did you notice this? His leg's on the outside. I'll take him back. If I can't, I whizzer him down and attack. If the leg's on the inside, I'll try to take him backwards. If I can't, I'll make him go forward by doing this. I'll just push his knee down and back up. He turned away from me. Attack the hips. You got yourself a takedown. Good concept in wrestling. Guy goes to kick out or turns away, attack the hips. You've got an easy takedown. Tips for winning on your feet. High percentage offense. I really like to spend time with my guys working on high percentage type things. Now, high percentage, that means it works on most people most of the time, and with not a whole lot of risk on your behalf. So, to me, high percentage things are high singles, doubles, high crotches. High percentage technique. Stuff that works against most people most of the time. Now, with my opponent, my partner here, Chris, coming out, you need an attack, or your athletes need an attack against a square stance, a right lead, or a left lead. You need what I call a go-to move for each of those, okay? Now, the go-to move could be just two things. If he's a right lead, and I'm a right lead, it could be just a plain old double. Boom, I blast through on a double. Or it could be a high crotch, could be my number one move on the right lead, right? Or a double. I mean, if he's right lead, and I get the motion down, I can hit a double, take him down with a double, okay? If he's a left lead, boy, that could be just a real nice little radar single. And I've got him. That's really low risk. Radar single. Why did I call it radar single? I don't look at it, but I'm just stepping on his toe. He can't pull it back. And I've got a single on him. High percentage, low risk, works pretty good. My favorite is near arm far leg. Right there. High percentage. If I miss that, he backs away from that, I've lost nothing. Okay? So anytime I can just reach down and grab the leg, that's high percentage. If I reach down and grab the leg and he moves it back, no big deal. No risk taken. No risk taken. Big risk taken if I'm shooting down here and all of a sudden we're in big time scramble situations. there's a lot of work to be done when I end up in a scramble. And depending upon his athleticism, it's a 50-50 split. High percentage stuff would be right there. If I get it, great. If I don't, no big deal. So I never went into bad position. Lee Kemp said, when he was asked what makes him so good, he said, I don't go where I don't want to be. So if I don't go where I don't want to be, I'm in good shape. So knowing when to take a hold and when to let go is an important concept. I've got to be able to do high percentage stuff, reaching in and grabbing it, shooting it without giving up position. Okay, power leg up right away, and I've got position on him. Or hitting a double, boom, without any risk. If I miss it, no big deal. That's high percentage offense in terms of scoring. Don't let him have a chance to score on you. Take the easy ones on him. Okay? Good position, go-to moves, square stance, left lead or right lead. Those are concepts that all of your athletes have to be aware of. The go-to, man, you got short time, you got to be able to score. What's your favorite thing to do when you attack him? Good tip, scoring with high percentage offense. Tips for winning on your feet. High percentage counter offense. The idea on this is never let a guy touch your legs. If he can't touch your legs, he can't take you down. Now that's got to be your thought process going out there. If he can't touch my legs, he can't take me down. So I want high percentage, not defense. Just defense doesn't do me any good. I want to score. When he shoots, I want to score. And if he shoots, he takes a risk, I want to score. So that's got to be your athlete's concept here, their belief when this happens. Two things happen when he attacks. Two things happen. One of two things. When he shoots, don't shoot yet. When he shoots, if he stays head down, I'm going to post spin, butt drag spin, grab an ankle, spin behind him. One of the highest percentage things you can do. That looks like this. He shoots, boom, my down block, legs are back. Down block meaning this hand's coming in and stopping him, okay? He shoots, boom, down block. And right here, he stays down. I'm going to reach and I'm going to grab the butt and spin behind him. Real simple, easy, takedown, okay? Even better than that, I like grabbing that ankle. So he shoots, legs come back, grab that ankle. Holy moly, you're behind him, just like that. He doesn't even know what happened to him. And the reason to grab the ankle is he can't square with you. Just like before, when we went backside his best, he can't square. He can't turn with me, and I'm behind him, okay? So, high percentage counter offense, you know he's coming. Legs are coming back, hands coming down, butt, ankle, spin behind. And right here a lot of times, as I spin behind, I'll block right there too. And I'm behind him. Quick and easy takedown. That's one of them. The other, he shoots, I'm going to down block, but he pulls out. He wants out of there. He doesn't want me to spin behind him. So when he does that, that's when I'm going to reshoot him. I'm going to block down. As he pulls back, I'm going to shoot in. So we're here, he shoots, and right here I'm coming right back in and taking him down. I'm just blasting right through him. And I really call that you go when he goes. Really, you go when he goes. He shoots, boom, I'm right back on him. And we got him down. So it's just blasting right through him again, and you got him down, okay? High percentage, counter offense. Butt drag go behind, or reshooting. Okay, a couple more tips here for beating people on their feet. Good defense, or good wrestling on your feet, high percentage takedowns, high percentage defense. We already talked about that a little bit with down block and don't let him touch your legs. When he does touch your legs, everything is down and away. But once in a while, you get this guy who's real fast and he gets to you. And then you have to resort to what I call tricks. And I'm just going to share a couple tricks with you that I like from here. Let's say we're wrestling. I've got a low single guy and he shoots a low single shot on me right there. Okay? He's grabbing that leg. He wants to pick it up. I don't want him to pick it up. So I'm going to put all my weight on it. And right here, a real nice little trick is just to dive away. I'm going to dive to the same side that he has my leg. I'm going to put my hand on the mat and grab his ankle at the same time. This leg kicks off easy. If I have his ankle, he can't turn into me, and I've got a takedown. So it's real quick and easy. Before he gets a chance to move that up, he shoots, and I'm diving. Boom, and I've got the takedown. And it's kind of fun, makes the crowd get excited, and it's a nice little trick to do once in a while. One more time. He shoots. I keep the weight on it. because I don't want him to pick it up, I jump to the same side that he has. Post the hand, kick it off, keep his ankle, come around, you've got a takedown. Okay? So he beats you on the low single. Let's say he shoots a high crotch. What he wants to do with a high crotch is he wants to pick it up. Number one thing, pick it up, cut across, beat you on the high crotch. So he gets to the high crotch. I don't want him to pick it up, so I put all my weight on it and I jam him right there. I just jam. I also hold this hand in. See that? Now if he takes that hand out, if I feel that hand coming out, I'll catch it. And now I've got him beat. Because I split his hands, I split his power. So that's the number one thing I'm looking for. Boom, I'll let it go, catch him. Now I've got him beat. As a matter of fact, if I'm counter offense, I'm coming right over for the takedown. But let's say he beats me there, and I stop him for just a moment. Right here, I look down, I see that ankle. I'm going to go for a quick roll. And come up with a takedown of my own. Okay? And that's really kind of easy to do. I've got his arm trapped on my leg. I'll keep it there. I trap it with my knee as I go in. See that? Catch the leg. Roll. I still have the arm trapped. Roll. Momentum. Coming up on top. And I have the takedown. So a couple little tricks that'll get you out of bad trouble. You got to have a few tricks in your bag. There are plenty more. Figure a few out. It's a lot of fun in wrestling. Tips for winning on the feet. Getting the stalling call on your opponent. Let me preface this by saying this one thing. Wrestling is the easiest sport in the world to fake. Matter of fact, maybe the only sport in the world that you can fake. You can't fake track and field. You either run 100 or you don't run the 100. You can't fake swimming. You either swim or you drown. Can't fake basketball. It either goes in the hoop or doesn't go in the hoop. Wrestling is one of the few sports where stalling is involved. And stalling is a judgment call by the official. The official's watching this happen. He knows what it says in the book. It is stalling when the following things take place. But it's really judgmental on his part when he watches it and says, okay, I think this guy is passive, or I think this guy is stalling more than the other guy. So the whole concept on getting him called for stalling is for me to make it look like he's stalling. Right? Make it look like he's stalling. Now, I said at the outset, wrestling is the easiest sport in the world to fake, so I really want to kind of fake wrestling. And what I mean by that is I want the referee to think I'm actually active and trying to take him down. Now, if I want to get him called for stalling, if I make the big shot, we're wrestling, and I make the big shot, and we're fighting in here, and we're fighting, and he stops me. And then I make the big shot, and we're fighting, and he's defending a single. He's never going to get called. You know why? Because he's too busy defending a real shot. I'm really trying to take him down, and he's really trying not to get taken down, and that's not stalling. But stalling would be things like this. Half shot and push, he goes out of bounds. Referee goes, he went out of bounds. You come back to the center, don't give him an opportunity to shoot. Back in there, half shot, out of bounds. A warning stalling on this guy for going out of bounds. Warning stalling on him for not attacking me. Okay? So I'm making half shots. Now, the half shot thing is really tricky. Watch this. Collar tie, drive to the knee, and come right back up. Why the collar tie? It's like a safety net. It keeps him from coming in on me. I'm not making a full-fledged shot with both hands. I'm blocking him with this hand. I'm reaching with the other hand. He's got to back up. That makes him look like he's stalling. If I actually grab the leg, now he's actually defending himself. And that's not stalling. So half shot. Don't let him get a chance to shoot on you. If you want to get him called for stalling, the worst thing you could do is do all this, stop for a second, and then he shoots on you. Shoot, boom, and you got him down. And he hangs on, and you waste time here. You don't want that to happen. Don't let him have a chance to shoot on you. Keep him so busy, he's stalling. Get him right there. Okay? Easiest sport in the world to fake. I'm not really trying to take him down. All I really wanted to do is get called for stalling. Tips for winning on your feet. Stop the quick start or the rolling start. You know how it is. You step to the line. The official's getting ready to blow the whistle. Your opponent does a quick shot to your leg. Watch this. Here's what it looks like. Ready? And whistle, and he's in on your leg, and you didn't even realize it happened. The way that happens is you've taken the line, you put your foot on the line, and he's out there somewhere still. He hasn't taken the line yet. So he takes the line, ready to go, and there it is. Real quick start. It's a real simple concept I learned from one of my athletes, Brad Dillon. If you watch him wrestle, if you watch any of his tapes, he's always here. He waits for the opponent to take the line. Because somebody's got to be first. The referee says, take the line, because my guy's standing out here. And then he takes the line. This guy's stationary. He can't get started. He can't get the rolling start. The rolling start starts when you take the line right there and go, like that. So I want to stop that by making him put his foot on the line first. Very simple concept, very easy to do. And if you've scouted your opponent at all and know that he's the quick start type guy, always make him step to the line first. Another good concept for winning on your feet. If you're a well-conditioned athlete, you're in great shape. You want to use your shape to your benefit. A lot of wrestling, by the way, match is 7 minutes long. It really takes about 9 minutes. Nobody can sprint for 9 minutes. Sprints are about 40 seconds. So if you're in good shape and your recovery is good, and you want to wear your opponent down, the concept here is don't give him a chance to recover. I call it don't give him a chance to breathe. And after a while, you'll break him. Okay? So not giving him a chance to breathe means keeping him busy all the time. If he has time to dance and recover, and you're just standing there and you're looking at him and he's looking at you, he's recovering. He's pacing himself. So if I want to wear him out, I'm going to keep him busy all the time. What that means is I'm going to keep hands on him. I'm working his head, because if you're working his head, his back muscles are getting real tired. Working his head, moving him, little half shots. He's always defending himself. And when we do go out of bounds, man, I am back here, not wasting any time. And he's dragging back, and then I'm on him again, and I'm on him again. I'm wearing him down. I don't give him a chance to breathe, and then we go out of bounds, and we're back here again. And now we're ready to go. I'm keeping on him, no chance to breathe. He's always defending himself. He never gets a chance to shoot on me. It looks a lot like when I got that stalling call, but in reality, I'm just keeping him so busy, he doesn't have time to recover. If we stand here and we're just in a tie, and we're just moving, he's recovering. If we're dancing, he's recovering. As a matter of fact, that's what he wants to do, is dance. When I see him come out of stance and do the dance, I'm closing the gap on him. He clears from me. He runs back center. He starts to dance. I'm stalking him, closing the gap. Every time you do that, he's getting tired. And he's going to break when you keep doing that. So be the first guy back. If it's mat stuff and you're down, man, run down there, get set. And then he's wandering around. The referee's starting to think bad at him. If I'm on top, I'll push him. He's go out of bounds. He's lagging. I'll just be right here. Kind of push him over there. I'm ready to go. I don't want him to get a rest and get set right away and go. So you don't give the guy a chance to breathe, break him, because you're in good shape. Okay, another good concept for winning on the feet, I call it misdirection stuff. And if your opponent knows you're going to a certain place, he has a better chance of countering it or just going defense on you and those kind of things. And once in a while you're up against a guy, and I'll be the defensive guy here, and I'll let Chris demonstrate the misdirection stuff. I think he's attacking one side, I'm ready to defend that side, and in reality he's attacking the other. Okay? So the first one is, I'm a right lead, and I'm posting all these kind of things, and I think he's attacking this leg. And when he does, I'm going to attack him back. So what he does, go ahead, Chris. He'll post, and I'm pulling the leg back, getting ready to attack, and then he misdirection shoots to the other leg. Okay? So it's just, and sometimes they'll tap it or whatever. Boom, I pull it back. He's on the other leg. And that really takes your opponent by surprise when you misdirection it. One of my favorites that Chris does is he'll take maybe a collar tie. He'll take that off in a baseball grip tie, so I get ready for maybe a sweep single or to pass him by to my own attack, which is a great thing to do. I'm waiting for that. What Chris does, he anticipates this and attacks my leg. So it's a attack, counterattack type deal. And I call that misdirection. If I'm waiting for him, he's got to do something. He'll attack one side, I'll move, and then he attacks the other side. So as an offensive machine, or what you want to do, and the concept on this is you know that your first attack isn't there. He's making the first attack knowing he isn't getting that leg. He's really wanting the other leg. So if you can get your athletes thinking about that, it's like playing chess. I'm grabbing here, but I'm really going there. And that's what a misdirection attack will do for you. Great concept for wrestling, especially as you move to higher levels, because they're so aware of reacting to this, get the next thing, and sometimes you can put 2 or 3 or even 4 reactions together before you finally get what you want. Misdirection to foil the counterattack. Another good concept for winning on your feet. Matter of fact, extremely effective, especially for those guys that are waiting for your attack, or when you've got a score with, let's say, short time left, and your opponent is really keyed on the first thing that you do. I call it a freeze fake, and the most typical thing would be a freeze fake double, but you can do a freeze fake single also. Okay, now the concept on this is simple. Once the muscles fire for a reaction, I'm waiting for a shot, and he shoots, boom, I'm reacting to that. Once the muscles fire, it takes a little bit of time, like less than a second probably, for them to fire again. So he fakes, I react to it. If there's a big time lag between that, and he shoots again, or fakes again, or shoots, I'm ready for the next time. But a freeze fake is a fake that just makes me freeze, and then he has me, okay? Now for high school kids, and actually I even do this with my college kids, the easiest way to describe or show how the muscles work on a freeze fake is this little game. He's got his hands together, and he's going to slap my hand when it goes in between his. Okay, go ahead. No, you slap it. Go ahead. And a freeze fake would be this right here. If he knows I'm coming through on time, okay, I'm coming through on time, he knows it's going to be there. Yeah, there it is, there it is, there it is. And a freeze fake is that right there. It has to come through before he knows it. It's a real simple game. It's a fun little game you did in kindergarten. But that's what a freeze fake is. You're trying to slap that hand, and if he just gives that little hesitation in there. So it's a hesitation, not a fake, come back, and then shoot. Okay? So what this is going to look like is this. I'll let Chris freeze fake me. I'm here ready to wrestle, and he's getting ready to go, and I'm going to react to that. Okay? So there's the fake. Okay? If he backs out, I know he didn't shoot. And by the way, a fake has to look like the real thing. It isn't just a hand thing. It's got to be really look like you're going. So here's the real freeze fake. And there he is. He's on me, just like that. And matter of fact, a lot of times I'm blinking my eyes. I think he's coming. Ready, freeze fake it? Boom! And he's in on me. And he's in so quick, I don't have time to react to that. When this happens in a match, you think, wow, that guy was fast. Or, wow, that guy didn't have any reactions. The reason he doesn't have any reaction is because he's already reacted, his legs went straight, and then you nailed him. Okay? So timing on this is extremely important. It is simply a hesitation. It's fake and in, just like that. Just get the reaction, get his muscles to steel, and you got him taken down. Everybody should be good at a freeze fake. Okay, another little rule of thumb, simple little truism for winning or attacking and scoring on your feet. If I know my opponent is a leg rider, I've scouted him in advance. He's good with his legs. If he's good with his legs, I know he's got good hips, flexible hips, and he's going to turn the corner on me if I attack him below the knees. So on my feet, if I'm wrestling a leg rider, all of my attacks is going to be from the knees up, and everything is going to be high. In other words, what I'm going to do is I might attack a high crotch, and I'm standing high with it and cutting off right away. Or I'm going to attack on a double, boom, trapping both legs and keeping both legs together because I don't want his legs split, okay? Or I'm attacking a high single and keeping it high because I don't want to be below his knees. Now here's why. Let me show you what happens. Let's just say I attack a high crotch and I go crackdown. High crotch, go crackdown on him. He's a good legger. He's going to scoot, and all of a sudden he's behind me because he beat the shoulder, okay? Or he's going to crotch lift me. Come on back. I'm here. He's going to scoot. We're going to get the crotch lift, throw me through. We're in a scramble, and he gets the takedown. So I do all that work. I attack his legs, but because he's flexible in the hips, and he's a legger, he beats me in some positions, all because I attack him below the knees. So it's an interesting little concept. Wrestling a legger, don't attack below the knees. Let's say I shoot a single. Boom, I shoot a single. He's going to set right there because he's a legger. He puts his head over, locks it in, rolls me through, might even cradle me up there, looking for the cradle. He's got a leg cradle, he's got an arm cradle, and I'm in big trouble. All because I attacked below the knees. I'd be better off not even attacking. If I'm wrestling a leg rider, attack knees and above. Tips on winning on the feet. Here's a good concept here. You need a game plan. Every one of your athletes need a game plan. When they step on the mat, they have to have a game plan. We talked about one already, control the man, control the mat. But in terms of a game plan, with my guys, I want to keep it really simple. Really simple. Just a couple concepts. What's the other guy's favorite move, and how do you stop it? What's going to work for you? Okay? So if you know your opponent does something out of a collar tie, never let him have a collar tie. So you come on the mat with a game plan. Now, a game plan doesn't mean I'm going to shoot a double, then I'm going to go to this, then I'm going to go to that, and you put together a whole chain of moves. A game plan isn't a chain of moves. A game plan is knowing what your opponent does and knowing how to shut him down, but don't worry about it beyond that. Don't be thinking about what can he do to me. Be thinking about what can you do to him. And it all starts with the control the man, control the mat, and looking for the score, looking for a way to score. That's what a good game plan can be. And within that game plan, you've got to be able to make adjustments. You come out there with, okay, if I can control the tie a certain way, then I'm going to be able to score. So you come out there and you're starting to wrestle and it isn't working, then you've got to change your game plan. And you've got to find something that will work. And it's a matter of awareness, being aware. Now, what's he doing? Is he left lead? Is he right lead? How is he stopping me from getting my control tie? Or how is he stopping me from getting my favorite shot? Make an adjustment. Being able to make an adjustment is huge in wrestling. Game plan, make an adjustment, find a way to score. And all that's just conceptual, something that you need to talk to your athletes about, something the athletes need to practice. And I find with some of my guys, it doesn't matter if we scout their opponent because our guys can't make much of adjustment anyway. But they can follow a game plan. A game plan meaning keep it simple, keep it short, and be looking for ways to score all the time. This is Greg Strobel, head wrestling coach, Lehigh University. On behalf of Championship Productions, I've enjoyed bringing you 20 tips for winning on your feet.